my gosh, you kind of forget what's actually packed in your closet until you pull everything out and lay it all out Konmari style. So today we are getting back into this closet. This is the next step we have to take in decluttering the master bedroom and getting closer to remodeling it. So it's been a while since I've been in here to see what's even on these shelves. So I think it's best for me to take everything down and see exactly what is in there Konmari style. Next, with the clothes, I feel pretty good with my side of the closet because we did that big video in January for the clutter-free January. And down here, shoes and some miscellaneous things on this floor. Yeah, we got to see what exactly is in here and make it tidy because there's only a few things of hubby's things in here, and I would love to maybe open up a little more space for him so that he can start to fit things in here. Unfortunately, he's working a ton of overtime, so right now this is going to mostly focus on my things today. So what hubby was able to do was pull some shirts down from that closet area because he wanted to open up that space because he had an idea that he wanted to put Tyler's old closet organizer in there so he could put his sweatshirts. So that means our first action step is to start clearing out the bottom of the closet, and we can pull out the shoes, organize them better, and start to declutter some of this miscellaneous stuff, like this bag right over here. I know the gifts in here were already put away, so this can be our first tossy-tossy. This sweater right here with all the dust, we can absolutely wash it and donate it. Same with these boots. I have not worn them in a while and I feel no emotional attachment. We can donate it. Now this bag, I do feel an attachment. And the cheetah bag, well, I have a second one, so we can donate that one. You know I'm keeping the unicorn bags. And this right here is my flip-flop organizer. So I can put that in the seasonal bin in the basement because you know I'm not wearing flip-flops in the snow. And now I can start to take all the shoes off of this white shelf. Put it on the floor Konmari style. That way I can see, are there any shoes that I can declutter now? I'm also going to pull out hubby's stuff. That way I can get to the floor and give it a good wipe down because there is a ton of dust. So now I have all my shoes laid out on the floor just the way Marie Kondo would like it. And as I'm looking at all of my shoes, I'm thinking it all brings me joy. So when it comes to hoarding disorder, you have to start with what doesn't bring you joy. What do you feel that you can declutter? And since I already made a decision to let these boots go, I can start the momentum. This right here, these sneakers, I don't need them. I can let them go. These shoes right here, I haven't worn them and I have no emotional attachment. We can let that go. And right now, that is what feels good in my heart to declutter because we make these decisions emotionally and not logically. So this will be a positive experience and we can start to put the shoes back into the shelf organizer and make it look nice. Since hubby is at work right now, I took the old organizer from Tyler's closet to hang it up exactly how he wanted it. But I quickly learned that it was covering the shoes on my rack, which is quite okay because we can take those shoes and put them on the bottom. And now I can take his sweatshirts, his hats, and some of his personal things that were laying on his side of the room and start to put it back in this organizer. And when he gets home and is done work, he can organize it the way he would like it to be. The next action step that I have to take is focusing on the top two shelves of the closet. And actually, with someone who's had hoarding disorder her entire life, this actually looks pretty good. But we're recovering and healing in hoarding disorder. And I'm ready to take the next step to make this space look a lot more organized and tidy. So what I'm going to do is pull everything out, just like we did with the shoes, lay it out and see how can we organize it better, and maybe I can even declutter some more sentimental items. So now we have everything pulled out on the bed, Konmari style, and a lot of this is sentimental and means a lot to me. When we did the original closet clean out, this was deemed as my most favorite things. But I'm still gonna go through it because I wanna see, is there anything now, have I healed enough that I can let go of more items? So I'm going to start with my purse basket and start to take all the pieces out of it. Now, after looking in this basket, I notice I can break it down into another category because there's a lot of little makeup bags, smaller travel bags that I have, and belts as well. So I can make that into a different bin and just keep the purses in there. Now, after looking at this, I can let this Coach bag go. I have not used it in over 5 years, so we can make the decision to let that go. Also, let go of this purse. I don't really feel an emotional attachment to it, so we can go ahead and donate that as well. So now I can put the purses back into this bin and temporarily put my makeup bags, my little travel bags into here while we continue decluttering. Next, we're going to move to these two bins, and I know what's in here, my wigs. I just love my wigs. They're just so much fun to put on and have this bright, colorful hair. And I can't wait until we go out and be in parades and celebrate like public holidays and have fun so I can wear all my fun little hair things. But as we wait patiently, I will continue to keep all of my precious wigs and fun stuff in this bin. And in the second bin, oh, it is just as much fun with more hair accessories. Now this right here, I'll put them in the wig bin. Same with these because they're like clip-on hair, so we'll go ahead and put it in there. But the rest of this is my unicorn headband, which I love, and a lot of fun stuff that we can wear. So looking through this is really hard to let go because this brings me so much joy to go through these fun pieces. I love dressing up. But as I'm looking, it feels good in my heart that, you know what, we can let this piece go and donate it. I just had to show you my kitty ears and my bunny ears and stop and take a minute and have a little fun. So these boxes have pictures in them, and I really want to take them out of my closet and actually put all of the pictures in one space in the shelving unit I have in the living room. Of course, that'll be a total organizational video on its own. And these hats are Hubby's, the only thing that was on that top shelf in the closet. So we'll put them in the hanging organizer where he's keeping all of his hats. Next in these boxes, they're boots that I absolutely love. So I'm going to keep this one. But in this box, honestly, I feel like I can let these brown boots go. They're actually a half a size too small, and I have not worn them in over 5 years. In this box is our garden flags in the front yard. Cute, I love them, but ideally, being in our closet is not the perfect place to put them. We'll put them somewhere else. In this pretty little basket that I made a few years ago, we have a mix of stuff, like a unicorn headband. That doesn't go in there. And my boas, because they're a lot of fun. There's also some hats in here as well. This is my absolute favorite one, and you can see why. So I think it's best to change the categories of this and make a separate box for hats and for the boas. And this box is very sentimental because this is all my fun unicorn and My Little Ponies gifts that were gifted to me. And yeah, I have to keep them in this perfect order. That's the OCD part of the hoarding, but that's okay. It makes me so happy. But this right here, we can actually let this go. This box right here is empty, so that makes it an easy decision for me. Now this, I actually made this box while I was in college with fabric and a shoebox. And of course, what's in here is very sentimental pieces that I love in that era of my life. So what I'm going to do is combine those two sentimental boxes into one, and then take my DIY fabric box from college and put my belts in there. Even though I don't wear a whole lot of belts, I still really love these ones. So now we still have to figure out how are we going to organize the small bags, the boas, and also try and make my bulky sweatshirts and hoodies look nice. Now, since it is my no spend days the next 3 days, I'm going to try and make some organizers with the crafts I already have down in the basement. I've made these organizational bins before. So I figured, why not stay within our no spend and use items that I already have? So this wasn't going to be a DIY crafting video, but hey, I want to stay within my no spend days because I want to tell you how successful I was on March 1st. So we are going to craft these very quickly. I'm just using a diaper box. I'm using contact paper from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put everything together. If you would like to see more DIY crafting videos, please let me know in the comment below because I absolutely love making crafts, especially with items I already have. So this box was also made with a diaper box and contact paper, ribbon, and embellishment. And in here, I want to put my makeup bags and all of my small travel bags. In here is where I'm going to be putting my hats. I'd love to embellish this later on, but for now, this works for this video. And over here are the boas. So that way it's nice and organized. Now that the shelf is nice and empty, I want to take this time to give it a really good wipe down before we start to put all of our pretty organizational bins back onto these shelves. And of course, let's not forget to label the bins if there is something that is so important that my sweet subscribers have taught me is the importance of labeling. And I am so incredibly proud to show you this tossy pile. This is what we're letting go of. This is what we're recycling and donating. And let me tell you, I am even more proud of this tossy pile than the bigger ones that you usually see, because this is sentimental items that I was once very attached to, and now I feel strong enough to let these go. So this is a prime example of quality over quantity. And now I am so happy to show you this closet and everything we accomplished in this episode. Now, this closet is still a work in progress because hubby is busy working so much overtime, so he'll have to organize his things next video. But up here on the shelves, this looks so much better. Everything is labeled. We can clearly see what is in these bins. Now, we only opened up a small section up here. I wanted to open up a couple more spaces for hubby, but for now, that's what we did because these sweatshirts over here, they kind of took up a lot of space. It looks good, but honestly, I think I might have another idea for them in another video. And of course, the shoes on the bottom look a lot better than they did before. I'm excited because we're getting closer and closer to the master bedroom remodel. Oh my gosh, why is there so many choices for gray paint? There's gray, grayish, warm gray, cool gray. pinky gray, bluish gray, putty, pewter, and every stone on God's green earth. Oh my goodness, what is all of your favorite gray paint color?